Alright, so today is August 26th, 2012, Sunday, 7:40 p.m. 1940 for nasty. And I am on my way, I'm in Chula Vista, California. I'm on my way to Fontana, California. Because in that last video, you know, things went... I was offered the opportunity to go through training. I get the feeling though that's not exactly, you know, I don't see it as being a part of an elite group of people. So I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. And I wish I had the camera pointed the other way because there's a bunch of guys in the left lane on bicycles doing their thing. Anyways, I'm going for driver training because I do not have a Class A driver's license. That class is 2 weeks long with a weekend off in the middle, I'm assuming. It's my understanding. It's all paid for. The room I'm headed to is paid for. And we'll see what it is. For the record, seeing as I'm not their employee yet, the company is CRST. If you're on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, take a look around and you're going to see some interesting videos with regards to CRST. And I don't know. I've always been one to kind of check it out myself, you know. I've never been big on, you know, taking other people's word for it. You know, I take people's word for, I guess, for granted. It sounds pretty bad, but it is what it is. So we're gonna see. I mean, there are definitely some red flags on my part from what I've already seen and heard. You know, the recruiter, he said, first thing he says is he's not a salesman. That's red flag number 1. In the book of common sense, someone says they're not a salesman. I don't know. But some people ran out of gas right here. And it's taking 3 of them to fill up 1 expedition. I'm in Old Reliable here. Got the spare in the back. I have no idea how much gas I have left. The mileage odometer thing says 270. I'm supposed to fill up at 300, but the needle is on the gauge. It's just above half, which, from what I've been able to work out, is about 3/4 because the gauge is broken. But anyways, back to TRSC. Yeah, the guy says, first, I'm not a salesman. You know, we're getting thousands of applications a week, and blah, 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 blah. And he kind of made it seem like he was doing us a favor by, you know, holding the event and having us there. But, to be honest, it kind of seemed like we were doing him a favor because, you know, there was very little, the application was 1 page. He looked it over, he glanced at it, you know, he saw I had a ticket, asked what it was for. I said speeding. He said how fast. I said less than 90. He said fine. And he said, you know what, when do you want to start? And I said, well, I'm thinking about the 27th. And so here we are. If I'm not out of money right now, I mean zero available to me. I'm in the negative. I'm in debt. I have credit card bills, and there's money that I owe to my parents. That's more of a personal thing, like a pride thing. But, you know, I'm on the hook to my credit cards. I'm on the hook for the phone. I'm on the hook for storage. Yeah, bills. I mean, everyone has bills. You have bills. I have bills. But even on the credit cards themselves, if they're not maxed out, they will be maxed out very shortly. Probably before my first paycheck, which should be interesting. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. And being, you know, being backed into a corner is never you're backed into a corner, something went wrong somewhere, and you're not in an ideal situation. I recognize that, but you know what? I like bringing you along on these drives. I like driving, so why not get paid, right? I have no idea what it's gonna be like. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. There's some people who say, you know what, it's cool. I mean, not cool, but you know, it's cool. That kind of cool. And then there's some people who like, oh, I just can't, you know, take it. I can't stand it, blah, blah. And, you know, we'll see. I heard one commenter, one, you know, videographer, she said that basically, you know, you get out of it what you put into it. And I've always been a very, I don't want to say a zealot for that kind of, it is a cliche, but it's true. I mean, just because something's a cliche, it doesn't mean it's not true. You get out what you put in, and that's been my experience. Not my first-hand experience, but I've seen others, you know, not put forth the effort, not put forth the commitment, and they end up unhappy, dissatisfied. And I've seen others make the most of their situation, whatever it is, whether they're working from minimum wage, whether they're whatever, X, Y, Z. So I don't see why this would be any different. I mean, if I put forth effort, if I put forth commitment, I should get something out of it. I was talking to my brother, and at the very least, I'll get a few stories. So, yeah, sounds like fun. But we, you know, gotta learn to walk before we can run. So I gotta make my way up to Fontana. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. What time is it? It's 7:46. Which all know means 1946. Hopefully I won't wake the guy up. We got split rooms. That's why I'm kind of, I don't want to say nervous about it, but you know, I don't want that guy to be sleeping and I open the door and he gets all cranky at me for no reason. The sun, as you can not see me, it just went down a little while ago. So hopefully the guy's not passed out when I get there. But then again, at the same time, I'm not really up for a chit chat. I got up kind of early today so that I would be tired when I got there. But yeah, so I'm fading in this video. I'm going, gone. So I will get back to you guys later on. As always, thanks for looking, and I'll see you out here. Bye.